Welcome back to the Culture of Currency, where today we're going to talk about a little bit of a channel update and some interesting things we're noticing around the world. Obviously, we have gold and silver skyrocketing, and then this Sunday, we see a country bomb another country with bunches of drones and missiles, and because it comes from a sovereign nation outside of the zone that we were unfocused on, we wonder, what does the U.S. have to play in this, and what does that mean for the potential of more conflict throughout the world? And what does that mean, obviously, for all of this as well? We were already in a somewhat of a interesting quandary, and now we find ourselves in a new situation that could affect this stuff more, could affect oil more, and all of that. And I have some thoughts about silver jumping and why I think that might be bad. If that trend stays the way it's going. I know I'm a little bit of an outlier on those types of things as a collector more than a stacker, but I actually have some sound points I think worth considering. So we'll get to that in a second. A lot of you have asked about these poker chips. I did want to talk about that. So basically, I have purchased 100 of those. You see that this is the first edition mintage of 100. That is correct. I'm going to reserve 20 of these for sale. The other 80 of those are going to be for channel members who are subscribed for 6 months. Once that point hits, I will send you one of these awesome first edition members only poker chips. Every time we go into a new edition, I'll note that, and we'll probably change up the color and variety a little bit just to put that out there. But I also can do a little bit of the poker chip trade on these as well. So those are the three categories of how you get one of these. One, you've proven you're a part of the Culture Club by being a member. You've proven your Culture Club by being a part of the community. Or you spend $5 on one of these, send me a little bit of fiat or silver in the mail. Culture of Currency, my P.O. Box is 1086 in Salina, Texas, 75009, and I can send one of these your way. So those are the options on those. But I also did want to say, this company, APMEX, I wouldn't really consider an influencer. Basically, if you like my content and you see a coin and you go to APMEX and buy it, they have a link that they provide me, and they give me a little bit of financial restitute if my reference leads to a purchase through them. So it doesn't cost you anything, but if you would like to support this channel and buy silver at the same time at APMEX, they have updated their influencer onboarding platform, and so my link has changed. And so if you are one of those who likes to use my link in order to support the channel, just know that there is a new link. I will put it in the description so that if you so in fact want to help this channel and buy silver with no additional cost to you, you have that opportunity. So just wanted to get that out there too. So right now, crazy time. We talked about that. A lot of people kind of want silver to keep rising and go to $40 an ounce, and I am really, really hesitant on that. And here's the reason. It's not that I don't want people to, benefit on this type of thing. And I know a lot of people just want to say, I told you so, because for years they've been told they're crazy. But here's the thing that I have pause on. All of the different components, all of the different industrial uses of silver, as we know, go way beyond what is used for investment grade. Something like 85%, I think, was the last numbers I saw for all types of electronics and you name it. And that's my worry. With inflation the way it is, where people are struggling, to buy things, your dollar's not going as far. If this were to go to $40 an ounce within all of the different components that it takes to make, all of the industrial things that silver is used for, wouldn't that just lead to another element of inflation where the products are just skyrocketing? Now, it's a different argument to say, well, going back to the silver and gold-backed fiat, or not fiat, but taking away the fiat and going to gold and silver-backed currency would be a better route. And yeah, you would have sound knowledge there. But The difference being we're not likely to do that. And so when this goes up and doubles in price, so do the purchase orders on the silver used for all of the industrial components. And that means that it's going to be turned around and used as a profit gouge for you, so that computer that cost you $1,300 might now be $1,475 or something like that. Vehicles, smartwatches, I mean, all kinds of things use silver daily, and every single component would be then going up in price as these companies that are buying it by the billions would have to increase their profit margins. So that being said, is it really a good thing to try to want silver to be what a lot of people think it should be at $40 to $100 when it's that important of a necessity? I mean, can you imagine if right now, if you paid $4.25 for a gallon of gas and it went to $8, kind of like it is in places in Europe, how much different life would be for you? It might not make it impossible to drive, but it would make it uncomfortable for a lot of people. And that's my worry, is that if we try to wish into existence the shoot to the moon aspect of silver, though a lot of people might make out well financially, would that really be what is in best interest? Because the other part of it is then in most of standard economies, you have to have a thriving middle class in order to sustain every part of the economic sector. The lower sector tends to be, brought up by taxes and government programs, which is an argument for a different video, but the middle class tends to be what keeps things afloat. And when you make it really hard for the middle class, then it becomes hard for all of the classes, except for maybe the extremely wealthy. And so that is my wonder, is, are individual wants financially for something like this to skyrocket, does that do a greater good in the long run for the future of all things, and when it comes to markets and destabilization, all that kind of stuff? So I'm not an economic expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I just am thinking out loud on this and thinking, well, maybe we need to pause a little bit and see what does $30 an ounce of silver do and look like to a company before we wish $50 into existence. Are we going to see something that is going to make us want to say, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't have wished it go that high or something? I don't know. But I know I'm very hesitant on thinking that $50, $40 an ounce of silver is only a good thing. I'm very hesitant at that. But I would like to know your thoughts, because I'm new to this whole silver gold thing. And I'm obviously a collector, not a stacker. So I'm not doing this for financial restitute or anything like that. I'm doing this because I love it. And it's just a collection for me. So I would love to know, on your avenue and your mindset, what is it that you think? What is that medium? What is that middle ground? If silver could be XYZ for the rest of your life, what would that be and why? So let me know in the comments. I really look forward to hearing from you, and that is it. So, and if you want one of these poker chips, you can mail me $5 fiat or silver, either one, and I'll turn around and send one of those to you. There's only 20 of these reserved for sale, and the rest are going to be given out to channel members, which, if you don't know about channel membership, there's a little button down by the description that says join, and it'll tell you the process on that. Or if you're somebody in the community that does amazing things for the advancement of silver to our community, I think also you could contact me about a trade for one, and we could go down that route as well, because you do amazing things for our community and would be considered part of that culture club. Thank you so much. Until next time, please remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency, and have a great day.